This image here on this side, look, it's on this side. Let me see. It's Moses with his staff here. Brothers watching, you see this image of Moses with his staff? The Messiah spoke of the old serpent, the murderer who destroyed cities, killed and stole. Listen, when the Messiah mentions the old serpent, he's talking since Adam. I've told you before, but for new folks, I'll explain again. Back then, the devil hid behind the serpent. Adam and Eve were like children, newly created. The fallen angel spoke from behind the serpent, and they thought the serpent was talking. That was the devil's trick to fool people. He always does this. If you have any doubts, look at Moses in the desert. He was fed up with his people who wouldn't obey him. He wanted to rule the world, which belongs to evil, not him. He wanted to lead the world. He made a staff, I can't say it was a cross, and hung a serpent on it. The ancient serpent, the Messiah warned us. He put the snake there and said, whoever got bitten by it, he'd ordered the bite. Moses could part seas back then. He was a fallen angel, and angels still had power. Parting seas, raining fire. They had these powers at first. They lost them due to their evil. The Father stripped their power away. He made that serpent and put it in the desert. He mocked people. He bossed them around. It's like training a dog to attack. If you teach it, it will. The fallen angels back then controlled some animals there. That's what they did. They made people get bitten while Moses sat there saying, now come kneel before the snake, which was him. The representation of the serpent. He used an animal, but he's the real serpent. He's the ancient serpent. It was always Moses. In the beginning with Adam and Eve in heaven, when he was cast out, as the Messiah said, the old serpent was thrown from heaven. It was him. He makes this staff, hangs a snake on it, orders it to bite everyone, and laughs with the angels. Now come kneel before the serpent to be healed. They deceived everyone, my brothers. They've been deceiving from the start. When you mention Moses, religious folks say, wow, he's a holy man who parted the sea. But they forget one detail. In Revelation, the Messiah warned, murderers won't enter heaven. Moses invaded cities, killed everyone, stole, destroyed, and made idols for people to worship. He tried everything, but his people were so crazy they even deceived him during sacrifices. Oh, you have to bring a calf, silly, you know? It can't be heard. The people he chose deceived even him. They tricked him. They'd bring calves with missing parts, cut or bruised. No, he wanted them pure and clean. They brought them anyway, and people had to bring calves there for sacrifice. What did they do? They had to raise calves from birth, but even then they cheated. They were supposed to raise calves from birth and sacrifice them as adults. But no, the devil's people weren't like that. Nah, they'd just buy a calf nearby and sacrifice it.